Oh, hey there. How are you doing? Today I will show you how to play Best Friend by Rex Orange County. This song was requested by all these people. Thank you all so much for your comments. First, I want to give a huge thank you to Jonathan for becoming a patron on my Patreon page. I also want to thank Joe and Shantae for keeping supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much. It really means a lot that you guys want to support me in this way. I also want to thank Ben for his donation to my PayPal. Thank you so much for your donations as well. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to play the song, of course. First, I will show you how to play the chords of the song. Then I will also explain the strumming pattern a bit, and also how to play some parts a bit differently, and how Rex Orange County plays some live stuff different than in the studio version. So yeah, that's what this video will be about. Check out my social media stuff in the description if you'd like. Feel free to suggest a new song as well, and don't forget to subscribe first. And yeah, I hope everything will be clear. Thank you so much for watching so far. So as you could see, that's how to play the chords. Most of the time the strumming pattern isn't too difficult, especially in the beginning. It's just single strums like this. And gradually it changes a bit, so he plays a bit more notes. So in the beginning he first then plays the chord, and then he picks out a few notes, and I think the notes are just at random, so you can get creative with that yourself. So you can do it like this. There's not really that distinguishable strumming pattern in the beginning, so also live he changes it up from time to time, so I recommend you to do that as well. Just try to stay in the rhythm of the song, and I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. After the intro, after the single strums, the rhythm is basically based on this. I will play it slowly because I'm very bad at explaining the strumming pattern, so you can just watch my right hand. So like that. But don't worry about it too much. As I said, stay in the rhythm, that's most important. There's one part where the strumming pattern is quite distinguishable, and that's this part. And again I will show you the strumming pattern slowly, because then you can see what's going on. It's basically you're switching between the bass note of each chord and then play the full chord. So quite a bossa nova rhythm, but again switch between the bass notes and the full chord. That's most important, and if you do that and stay in the rhythm, I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Then there are a few chords that might be a bit difficult and that you can play in different ways. It's really mostly the first chord or the first few chords. Yeah, so you can play the F sharp 7 like this or like this, and Rex Orange County plays it like this. And they are both in F sharp 7. The only difference is that when you're playing the F sharp 7 like this, you have this extra E note, which is the 7th of the F sharp 7. So it adds a little bit more tension to the chord if you play it exactly like Rex Orange County. But you can also do it just like this. It's both in F sharp 7 again, but only here with this one you have an extra 7 to it. You have one here and here. You can also play the F sharp 7 like this. That also works fine. But yeah, it's totally up to you. Whatever floats your boat. If you want to do it exactly like him, you can do it like this. Then the other thing that I wanted to talk about is in the last part of the song, the chord pattern is like this. In the live version, Rex Orange County sometimes plays it like this. So he replaces the B major 7 with a normal B, and the B minor 6, he changes it with a B minor 7. It both works. I think he does that because you can get a little bit more sound out of the chord when you're playing a full B major than when you're playing a B major 7. But it both works. I think in the studio version he plays a B major 7, but when he does it live he sometimes tends to go to a B major and then to a B minor. And the same accounts for the B minor 6, of course. You can get a bit more sound out of the B minor 7 than the B minor 6. Basically because you're playing fewer notes in the B minor 6 and you can get a bit more, a greater sound. Yeah, that's really everything I wanted to tell you. Don't forget to check out my social media stuff in the description. Definitely feel free to suggest a new song, but don't forget to subscribe first. Thank you so much for watching so far.